first, I want to point out that retailers have been enriching spatial information. You might think of that as map information with demographic and psychographic information for a long, long time. This is how they essentially choose the locations for their stores. But prior to this new era that was brought on by mobile phones, the data tended to be static. Think of it this way: we had a map, we had some demographic information that was usually gathered from census data, and we had some other traffic information that we might get from local municipalities and things like that. We might get some market data from Nielsen or IRI, and we would join all these things together more or less manually and decide where to put our stores. So we've been doing that for a long time. It's all been anonymous and it's been fairly static. But we have new data now, and we have both anonymous, and non-anonymous data coming our way. The new data is, as I mentioned, principally coming from consumers' smart mobile phones. But remember that it's also being worked in with data that we're getting from the digital side of the retail selling environment. Think of this as click tracks and email opens and those kinds of things that we're getting from the digital side to get a much, much more complete picture of our consumers, where they're coming from, where they're going, sometimes even what they shop. And from there, we can even start to glean why they shop. So this is very interesting stuff. It has its challenges, and we'll talk about some of those in a second. But the question for this particular study is how can location-based analytics help retailers to connect with consumers better? Can they help improve more localized assortments? Can they drive operational excellence? Is there a role for AI and machine learning? These are all subjects that we were interested in discussing or learning more about in this particular study. And how much can we learn about customers from understanding where they've been, where they are, and where they might go next? And this gets right to the heart of the matter. This gets right to the issue of the smart mobile phones and the information that those things are capable of generating.